Welcome to Flanders Game TCG, your home for One Piece TCG content. Catch me on Twitch, join the Discord, and subscribe. In this episode, we're covering BY Croc in OP12. With the upcoming ban list, I thought I'd try something a little different and try build a deck that's going to be completely safe from any upcoming bans. So, here's what I've got. First up, we've got the main man Crocodile. On the opponent's turn, once per turn, when a Don card is returned from the field to your deck, you can add one as active. We've got Giola as one of our 2Ks. This allows us to rest 2 Don and rest one of our opponent's 4 or less, which is great against all those aggro decks like Zoro. Next up, we run 4 Capone of the 2K. This has the trigger of up to one of your opponent's leaders and characters cannot attack during this turn, and it can save us in those endgame battles. Next up, we've got 4 of the new Baby 5. This has if your leader is multicolored, draw 2 cards. This trigger is one of our favorite things to trigger, as drawing our card advantage is one of the main things we play on. Then we have Sugar, which allows us to rest one of our Don cards in this character to search the top 5 for a Don Keeks type character. This is really good for us, as it allows us to mill through our deck and see some of those important cards. Then we have Miss Wednesday. This essentially ramps us on an opponent's attack by Don minusing and gaining an active Don, and then with leader effect we'll gain another one. Rosinante helps us clear through some of the many events that we end up running in this deck, and giving us the additional draw, and allows us to use our Don in the most efficient way by leaving 2 up at the end of turn. This is honestly one of our key cards. Then we're running 3 of the new Kuma. This allows us to gain a life on play by trashing a card, and then if it's KO'd on an opponent's turn, we'll be able to gain another life. This also can be triggered using certain events in our deck. Then we have the main man himself, Decklist Bullet. Activate main Don -4, you can rest 2 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less, and this character gains double attack during this turn. This allows us to set up a really good body at the early stages of the late game, and allows us to close out games with that double attack. Then we'll be running 3 of the new Doflamingos. This is if you have 2 or less cards, it gains Rush, and has a similar effect to Kuma where on an opponent's turn, you can gain a life on the top of your deck if it's KO'd. Finally, to round out our characters, we've got Yamato. This is a 9 cost 9k body that allows us to KO something equal to the life of our opponents and our life, and gain 1 if we are on 1 or less. And finally, for a tech choice, we've got 2 Lore. This allows us to strip our opponent's hand if they've got 7 or more of 2 random cards. I find this quite useful with the Decklist Bullet and a lot of decks at the moment having a lot of cards in hand that we can strip some of those key things away. Then we have 3 God Threads. This allows us to KO up an opponent's character with a cost of 5 or less and add a Don as active onto our turn. It also has the trigger effect of adding our active Don. This I find quite useful as that's able to give us that early ramp but also KO some early bodies. Then we have O Come My Way. This allows us to redirect an attack to one of our characters. So for this we want to be aiming to use it on either something like a Sugar or one of our bodies that gain us a life on KO. Then we have Slow Beam. This allows us to gain 2k and rest one of our opponent's characters. Late game this is perfect when people have multiple big bodies on the field and we can swing into them. Finally, we've got 4 0 costs. We want to trigger these at the end of our life as much as possible, and because of the amount of bricks, it just gives us that extra counter that we're missing. Next up, we've got our PY Croc Best Hand Guide. First up in the 2Ks we have Giola. We like to have this in our hand typically because it's not one of the trigger ones, as we want those to be in our life as much as possible, and because it allows us to deal with those early aggro boards when we can start resting some of those 3 cost Zoros or any kind of rush thing that's coming at us. In our early draw and ramp, we ideally want to be seeing both of these, but one is absolutely fine. Sugar allows us just to search for typically a Rosinante or a 2K, or if that Doflamingo if we need to have that early rush. Or we run the Miss Wednesday, which allows us to ramp early to get into Rosinante quite quickly into Decklist Bullet. Next up we have our early life gain and card draw through Rosinante and Kuma. Most of the time we want to be putting Rosinantes down as much fast as possible, as they're an easy target for removal that we don't want used on our later bodies, and they provide us constant resource management with giving us that 2 extra Don at the end of the turn unrested. Kuma we like to have against a lot of early decks when are trying to rush us down. It gains us that extra life that we need to sustain. From there, we want to be putting down a little bit of aggression or an early threat with the Decklist Bullet. Ideally, we want Decklist Bullet in our hand because it's not searchable, unlike Doflamingo. But also mainly drops in an early body to either take a red rock away when we're not going to worry about it later with our Doflamingos or our Kumas, or it will be enough aggro in the early game to carry us through for an early win. Finally, for the control end, we've got God Thread and Yamato. We ideally want to have at least one God Thread in hand, as it allows us to be able to KO some of those early bodies that we might be struggling with. Or we can have a Yamato, which we'll be playing at the end of the game, but either to KO something high life if we've still got high life and so does our opponent, or to get rid of a small blocker and gain us a life if we're on 1 life or less. Lastly, we have our events and defense. We typically want to be seeing at least 2 event cards in our hands at all times, because we want to be able to trash one with ISNT and then have at least some kind of counter. In this case, we want to be seeing Slow Beam the most, as this allows us to be able to rest any character, which can be a blocker or can be something that's a high threat. Okama Way, we typically need to have established a board with a Kuma or a Doflamingo, so it's not necessarily always important to see that at the start. Or finally, we've got the 0 cost, as we have a lot of bricks with all these different events, so it allows us to be able to toss away and counter out. It also is obviously an amazing final life. So overall, we kind of want to be seeing at least 1 2k to kind of stop some early attacks. We want to be seeing at least a Sugar or Miss Wednesday or both, as these allow us to draw more cards and ramp up. We then want to be seeing at least a Kuma or Rosinante as our mid game and drawing into those high costs and other events that we need to counter out. From there, depending on the matchup, we want to be seeing events we can card draw with Rosinante, or we want to be seeing that Decklist Bullet for the early aggression.
Oh, I've got my ramp. It's not the worst. We can try it. Oh, yo, we got another person on YouTube. Check up their YouTube on the side. The Trina. Oh, yo. Okay, I'm not gonna look at you. I won't look at chat. I just saw. I'm not gonna check that. Oh, yo, use trigger. But I'll give him a sub. Okay, let's get a card out to toss to 7 or something if I can. Come on, we got this, we got this. Damn it, this card is so painful. It's so good. Oh, they're going to be 100% be running pudding too. I need a... Can I counter? No, it's too expensive. Okay, I'm just going to Kuma next turn. Oh, actually, I might just double block. Let's double block. This is a rough matchup though for us. I kind of don't like playing against anything that's super removal heavy. Just because purple and yellow kind of struggles with protection. Unless I try and pivot fully to like a supernova build. Which I don't want to. Because then I could run the 2-cost Capone blocker. Which wouldn't be too bad in this, but still. I'd have to run like lots of laws, maybe. I'd have to drop so much for it. It wouldn't be worth it, I don't think. If you play 2 of them. No, what is this? What is this cursed game? I'm What is this? Wait, screw it. If I'm not playing them, I won't play them anymore then. You've got me. Probably that. Damn. Okay, I can get another life at least. They've got so many 0 cost attacks. Feels like Rosinante. It's either drop this, tap that, and like a swing. Yo, I could probably just... Oh, if I had more Don, I could drop Bullet, have a little bit left over, and just try survive. And just rest, double swing. I still could. Let's do a 5, see what a 5 does. Let's do it. Bounce, bounce. Oh, this is so hard. Look at this. This could be the misplay, but now I can double Noro because I'm expecting like some blockers or something down, surely. If one of your character does 6 or less of your field opponent's effect, you may... Okay, so I need to rest that. Oh. Wait, no, there's no blocker here, what? Oh, that was bad. I needed to rest him. Damn. That's right. Damn, that was bad. Did not need to be taking so much there. Rest that. Maybe I just drop a 6 here. Oh! I could strip their hand here. Do that. Yeah. See if I can get a card out first. Oh. Come on, go to 7. Go to 7. Damn. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna leave 2 open for Noro. Oh, I don't need to. It's probably best to do that. I'm just gonna say it because it's in my head, but Grab Blade would be so painful right now. Grab Blade would just ruin me. Oh. Like, Grab Blade, I'm terrified. The fact that it hasn't happened yet. No, it's okay because it hasn't happened yet, so surely they don't have it, right? Like, surely someone with Grab Blade would just go like, nah, screw this. Like, play it. Like... Okay. That's 8. I'm fine with spending 8 on that. I'll have a rush here too. Oh, swing with leader first. Swing with leader first. Oh, can I save this? 2, 5. Yeah. Am I gonna need it for the swing? Am I gonna try win next turn or not? That's the real question here. Yeah, let's just see if we can do it. I'm interested just to see if it works or not. I wish I could rest that. Rest this. That's huge. Okay, so we're definitely playing the Doflamingo. I think I do just a 5 first. Like, odds are they're just gonna toss a card to get them to 7. And I do a 7-8 swing, then drop a Dofi, do another 8 swing, have Okami Way at the end to save me if I need to. Idea being 3 life, 1 should bail me out. Oh, huge for them. I want to win this so badly. Nami's been ruining my day for so long. When I was like first building this deck, I would try and avoid these Namis because they would just roll me over and over and over. But now I've kind of pivoted into this kind of like aggressive style. It's been nice. Okay, so I'm technically going to be on 3 life because of Okama Way. So the Douglas Bullet actually might have been key to toss to keep instead of Yamato for the blockers. I actually think that might have been the mistake. It's not just keeping him in hand, because if they just drop 2 blockers, it's pretty rough for me. Okay, they're going there. I think I let this die and try and protect these ones potentially. That was so risky of them though, because if I had the 2 costs, I could have rested this. It would have been so nice, but... Or even rest this. It does restrict some decks, require lots of thinking as well. Oh, okay. I have to take... Damn, it really might have been the difference of not putting thingy in hand. It might have been keeping Douglas Bullet to be able to rest the Brûlée to get the attacks through. Because I could do, what, 7, 7, 8? That might have been it. Oh. Yeah, I didn't... Oh, no, I needed to... Oh, I should have used that Dom minus and draw. Damn. Oh, wait, no, is that? No, don't worry, don't worry. This, if that comes out of trash, is so nice. Draw 2. Mwah. We gotta go for Douglas. Please. Please, Douglas. We've run 3. Oh gosh, there's only 1 left. What else would be good? A God Thread. I haven't seen any God Threads. Alright. is it the play? Yeah, I have to. I have to do this. It's the only way. It has to be 778. I just hope they've got bricks, which they probably don't. But like, gotta do it. Brick. I need 4 bricks in hand, please. And then like a 1k. It's cooked if this works, but yeah. Okay, let's just see what the last one would have been. Maybe dropping this earlier was actually the play, I think. Oh, it was 0 life. No way. GG. Oh gosh, it was. Oh wait, it was gonna be 0 life into. They just drew baby 5, so it would have been baby 5, and then a Capone to follow. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's pretty close though.
Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be showcasing some more games of this deck throughout the next couple of weeks as I show some more wins and some different close losses or anything. I'll also be looking to produce some more videos as well and some different topics. Also, just want to say a huge shout out and thank you to all the support over the last few weeks. I've also made a Discord below, which I plan to run a community events in the future, as well as some off-meta tournaments. But yeah, if you want to catch me, subscribe, chuck in the comments what other decks you think I should play or any differences in the format. Yeah, catch you later.